We have with us today Mr. Rajesh Mediratta, the MD and CEO of the Indian Gas Exchange. What was the purpose behind setting up IGX and how exactly did it happen?
We started working on IEX in 2007. And basically, what we did in the whole process of putting this exchange in place is that we brought the IT enablement of the trading system. There is too much of processes involved, too much of overheads, and then the whole thing is not transparent because what you do, you really don't know what you are doing is the best price. But when your system has grown and there is so much of diversity of sellers and buyers, similar thing in gas also, there are so many marketers are there, so many LNG importers are there. So all of that, it's difficult to have the best competitive rate. You can't be sure what you are getting is the best price. So that is what we saw, that this market lacks a transparency. This market lacked the ease of doing business. And we thought that if we bring our platform to this sector, this definitely will give a lot of value to the stakeholders. And this is also what we have seen in last 1 year. So Minister himself was inaugurated our platform in June 2020. That was not a regulated platform, but it was just trading platform. And later, government mandated PNGRB to regulate the exchange, and PNGRB further brought regulations in place, and then we applied for approval, and we finally got approval in December.
How do you see the progress made by IGX since inception? What kind of growth have you seen in liquidity and trades? Do they meet expectations?
See, we started really in real terms in December 20. We really saw a good growth in the volume. So every quarter, we actually tripled the volume. In the first quarter, we did something like 377,000 MMBTU in the first quarter. Next quarter, we moved to almost 10 lakh. Next quarter, we moved to 36 lakh. And this quarter, we are completing something like 71 lakh. So this kind of volume is showing that people have valued the transparency which we brought in, competition which we brought in, ease of doing business. Sellers are also like big PSUs, so you can say BPCL and then GSPC and GAIL and then ONGC is also going to come. IOC is going to come. So all these sellers are so big, but still they prefer to sell through exchange because we give them assurance of payment, no running behind the buyers, and in number of participants also. We started with maybe 12, 13 of members. Today we have 26 members. And almost all big companies are our members, and 40 plus clients are active clients.
What is the reaction of the smaller consumers to this exchange? Does it meet the requirements which or their, or address some concerns which they had earlier and which has been solved after the IGX checkup?
Actually, when we started, we thought that we will be focusing more on small consumers because these consumers don't get the best price. They don't have negotiating power. So once we will bring the platform, they will get same platform what others big companies are buying or your small companies. So they will all get same treatment. Only thing is what happened during this year is that prices have increased so much. It has been about over $30 per MMBTU, which makes small consumers' viability of gas is very limited. We are seeing currently a limited volume from small industry, but as soon as prices will settle down at something like $15-20, probably more such industries will join.
Government now seems to be allowing also some domestic gas into the exchange. So what kind of new projects or plans you have for IGX to, once the domestic gas comes to the market?
Domestic gas will give a lot of comfort to small buyers also, because they will also be able to buy domestic gas. When domestic gas producers will come on the exchange, they will need different delivery points. So see, currently we have designated 5 hubs in the country, and out of 5, 4 are almost, they are LNG terminals. So domestic producers generally sell at KG basin, but they are at some different, exact point is different than KG basin. Then there are few domestic producers are in east of the country, where it's Jharkhand or West Bengal. So we have to actually designate more domestic delivery points for those producers. So for that, we have filed application with PNGRB for approval.
India wants to, it's a budding gas economy. They want to increase the share of gas in the overall mix from 6 to 15% by 2030. What will be the impact of these high gas and LNG prices on first the country's plans, and second the impact on IGX?
Yeah, actually, this high prices definitely will have some impact on demand destruction, because had there been no such war, we would have seen growth in our, the prices would have been more stable and uh, were feasible for many of the consumers. Many of the consumers who would have switched to gas, they have not switched, and again they are apprehensive that what will be the gas prices in next 1 year. You are not sure. So this has actually impacted the government's vision for increasing gas consumption from 6 to 15. And of course, we have not been impacted so much because we could get compensated by higher volumes from bigger players. But otherwise, this is not over the long term. It's not good for gas sector overall.
It seems clear now that Europe wants to reduce its reliance on Russian gas. And they also have this target of 2026, 2030, which coincides with India's target. And then we have China, which is ready to pay much higher prices, as we saw last year. Uh, how do you think, what can India do? What role can IG explain this? I mean, are options limited?
For us, the choices are very limited, because everything impacts the price, and prices, we are most sensitive to price. And once because Europeans and Chinese, they will definitely rule the market. They have more ability to pay higher prices. We definitely will not have gained as much as we would have liked. But of course, the CGD and fertilizer, they will continue to actually grow, because CGD now, so much of license, almost 90% population is covered through license, and the transport will definitely move. Only thing is industry movement will be limited, but there will be demand growth on CGD.
Thanks a lot for your time. All the best for IGX. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.